VidGamesFTW.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Avatar, go.
Alright, so...
I don't care.
Okay. So we were talking about Avatar last episode. I kind of lost my train of thought of what we were exactly talking about. But basically,
The evolution of characters and stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like I liked how the characters were written for Avatar, more than a little bit more than for Korra.
Wow, did you see that? Hold on, let's pause for a minute. That little motherfucker ran through the scroll, and since you can't see what's coming up ahead of you, they were really trying to get you to collect that scroll. That's the story one that I want to skip, because why the fuck would they send you the story through the text? And they really try to make sure you collected that thing. They want you to get invested like that. I just touched him.
Oh, you just died right there?
I got Captain Hook's hook, thank you. Okay.
He can't push the shit like you can?
I did. No, he can't. I had to block him from running around in circles because nobody could fucking catch him otherwise. But anyway, so go ahead.
Well, anyway, I liked the characters. There's one aspect of Korra that I did like more, is how they written their villains. Basically, the villains are they're not black and white like Ozai was. Like, Ozai just wanted to conquer the world and shit. The Fire Nation. But with these characters, one of them is obviously very weak, and that's the season 2 villain. I felt like the season 2 villain was pretty weak. They all kind of have like a theme that they're kind of going for, and then like their motives themselves are pretty noble, but it's just how they go about them that makes them kind of more evil characters. They take it to an extreme, but they make valid points. The points are valid, and the reason why they do the things that they do is very valid. You know, like if I could spoil a little bit for you, maybe just with the season 1 villain. Like for the season 1 villain, Amon, that's his name. He wants equality because he doesn't like how the government of Republic City is ran, because like it's pretty much ran by like the Benders.
Okay.
So basically, it's ran by a council of all the Benders and stuff, but there's no room for non-Benders, and like non-Benders in Republic City feel like they're second-class citizens. So what Amon wants is basically Amon has the ability to take away people's bending. I'm not gonna say how he's able to do it, but like you know how Tai-Chi. I was thinking Dragon Ball for a second. Tai-Chi.
Okay.
From Avatar. You know how she's able to do...
Tai-Chi? You mean Ty Lee?
Ty Lee, fuck! I haven't seen the show in a while. Ty Lee. I knew it had
the pressure
something...
point, yeah.
Yeah, how she's able to do the pressure point?
The nerve pinch thing, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, to mess with someone's chi, basically.
Okay.
At the main chi points of their chakras.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh,
yeah,
shit, really?
Basically, Amon's able to do that, but when Amon does it, he permanently takes away, like, the Bender's ability to bend.
Okay.
So now those Benders that lost their bending, now they have to live with the fact that,
they can't bend anymore.
That they can't bend anymore. And
it's a cool fucking concept.
It's a cool fucking concept, but they do like a cop-out in the second season.
Oh, really?
They do. And it's just like, no! That's so bullshit.
Okay.
That would have been so interesting of a concept, but they didn't follow through on it, and they copped down on it, and it's so bullshit.
There's a way to, like, restore it, essentially. Like, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. And it's through something.
Okay, don't tell me. Okay.
And it's through something, because Aang gets that power, too.
I remember that.
To take away bending.
Spoiler for... Oh, god damn it.
And he uses it on a character.
If you were watching this playthrough thinking we were going to accidentally spoil some Avatar Last Airbender shit, if you
watch the show! It's fucking awesome. All
Sorry
animation,
for the spoilers, but yes.
Everybody that's into animation should fucking watch this show.
Yes.
It's fucking great, especially Korra, because I feel like Korra has a lot better fighting choreography, and just the animation's a lot more fluid than in Avatar. But you still gotta watch Avatar, because it's fucking good animation.
The most mundane... I'm doing the most mundane shit.
Oh, you're finding, like, an important
But I've got the water source now. I did it.
And it was in the fucking... Oh, fuck. You got eaten alive.
That was the end of Skylanders. Oh, this is the boss battle.
Oh,
fuck.
So.
Watch how fucking underwhelming this shit is.
Oh, it actually looks kind of impressive there.
No, that's just his little fucking hologram face.
I know, but he actually kind of looks
Look
like,
at this
oh, like a
stupid
legitimately
bullshit.
evil guy.
Look at this stupid bull. Oh, don't get used to it. It's only for this game. Look at this stupid bullshit. So this is a boss, right? An evil Skylander. This is the boss. And
Okay.
it's like, well, it's not just this. Like, there's more to it besides this. But just
I hope so.
as we, well, when I say more, I mean like it doesn't stop. Not that it gets better. It doesn't stop. But keep talking. Let's just keep talking. But pay attention to what I'm doing as we play.
Okay.
Because this is so like stupid. But all right. So, is there anything else you want to add?
Well, and like, it was just such a cop out. That's why I could put Korra as a nutshell. Korra has a lot of interesting things going on, and I feel like with season 3 was the best season because they actually kind of went for it, and then like 4th season, like actual character growth and all that stuff. But there's just like a lot of interesting concepts in Korra, but a lot of them are not executed well. Like, I feel like it would be a lot more interesting if they actually went for it. Well, anyway, back to the villains. Like, the villains have, like, interesting... Like, what Amon wants simply is for the non-benders to be equal to the benders, because the non-benders, a lot of them feel like they don't get as much job opportunities and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, in the way they use bending...
It's Gilgrunt. We can play as him.
Well, like, the way they use, the way they use their, the bending in this, if you guys don't know, Korra takes place in a kind of a 20s, roaring 20s-esque setting. Okay. And the way they use their bending is kind of cool, like a lot of people use their bending to do mundane stuff, like, people that are able to lightning bend, they use it to power the city and all that stuff. That's pretty awesome. Or, like, to do some welding and all that.
Fuck you, you motherfucker! There. Jesus Christ, you're annoying.
But anyway, it's just like...
Can I switch back to Drobot? Hold on. Because fuck this shit. No! You have to be him? Oh my god. Whoever you are for this fight, you have to stay as him. Wow. Yes, I'm him. Thank you. Oh, it's for the cutscene. Never mind. It's for the cutscene. So let's kind of just take him. You're another cutscene? No! Oh my god, you can't even change your fucking character. Fuck you! Shut up!
Ah!
Oh my god, I just want to switch. I just want to switch. That's it. God damn it. Fuck this game.
Oh, well, anyway, back to my original point.
Dodge the sharks. Look how fucking... First off, look how stupid they look. Also, this couldn't be easier.
Oh, gotta move slightly to the left. Well, anyway, back to my original point. Basically, what Amon wants is he leads like an activist group for non-benders, so that way, so basically it's that way. It's like kind of like Martin Luther King's civil rights movement, but like he kind of takes major inspiration behind Amon's character in that role was more of the Malcolm X. If you guys don't know who Malcolm X is, he's very similar to Martin Luther King, and that they both fought in the civil rights movement. But Malcolm X was more violent in his means to get civil rights. Mm-hmm. Like he went for more violent measures to get what he wanted. And so with Amon, what Amon wants is very simply hey, you know what? Non-benders are a marginalized group in this society. We want equal rights compared to the benders of this society, but the way he goes about it is through violence, by taking benders' powers away and just through causing terrorist acts, basically. So the way he goes about it is wrong, and that leads to kind of a lot of interesting conflict with Korra, who is the Avatar.
Yeah.
And it leads to a lot of interesting stuff there. Or I would say interesting stuff if the show was written a bit better. I don't know why they dropped the ball on that one. It was kind of sad that they dropped the ball because there's a lot of good ideas in Korra.
Let's fight all three of them at once now.
There's a lot of good ideas in Korra,
He
but
doesn't even care anymore at this point.
but
Okay,
like
this
I don't know.
cunt needs to fucking die. So I'm gonna kill him first. This guy's a
Wow,
fucking
like,
asshole.
wow, Marcelo's like legit angry. Right
He's
now.
an asshole. Oh, he's dead. Oh, fucking
But he's
yeah,
a dead
I
asshole
totally
now, so who cares? Just kill the rest of them.
It's not even like challenging or fun. Like it's not even that. It's not even that anger that you get where it's like, fuck. Okay, let me try again. It's just like annoying. Like please end already. Just fucking.
How is he
end.
able to summon sharks again?
I don't know, because it's water world. That's why.
Well, anyway.
I'm all paralyzed and shit. All
Well,
slow.
anyway, it's just Oh, so if you dodge them perfectly, you get like health.
Not
back.
perfectly. If it's a near miss.
How does that work? Like, so you gain
It's dumb.
health
I don't
back
know.
for just near missing?
It's
Well, anyway, back to the point that I had.
He's dead. They're trying to make this a big deal, but it's not a big deal. He's dead.
Well, anyway, back to my
And
original.
now Chaos is gonna talk.
Like, it had like it had a lot of good
did it.
ideas.
I did it.
How are you gonna get out of the fucking fish?
Doesn't matter. I did it.
Oh, so the fish didn't even matter.
Nope. Look, I
So
did
why
it.
the fuck did that need to happen?
They're trying to make it epic, and it's not epic.
Okay.
Say one more quick point, then we're gonna turn next time.
Well, anyway, I liked how Korra had a lot of ideas, but like a lot of its characters and just a lot of things, they kind of squandered it.
Yeah.
Like especially with a lot of the supporting cast, I felt like, ugh. And you know the
I felt like, ugh.
like there could have been so much more with these characters, but they didn't do it as well as they did with Avatar, and I felt like they really dropped the ball, and especially with the romance. Oh God. When you see the show, you will understand what I'm talking about. But especially in season 1 and in season 2, I fucking hated that fucking romance. It was so fucking awful. Why did you need that? And it wasn't like with like Katara and Aang, where
Where it's a little more.
it's like more on the
there,
sideline.
but yeah.
And even with that,
It's
like
a
I did
typical
not really
romance.
care.
It's a typical romance.
It was a typical romance with like Avatar with Aang and Katara. I like the romance between them because they actually kind of had chemistry and they actually built around that chemistry.
Yeah.
Fuck! I'm so mad.
Dun 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 dun. Tune in next time. Dun, 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 dun.
Just you guys know what I mean if you guys have seen Korra. It's just fucking bullshit. And the worst part is, one of the characters that she initially went out with had a lot better chemistry. I would actually like to see that work better because they actually had fucking chemistry. And then it ends up not working out between them, and then she goes out with this other character?
So they had
That doesn't even fucking work at all. I don't get why.
they had chemistry.
No, not with the character that she ends up loving in like the series, and then oh my god, what they do with her later in the series is
Welcome
just
to
fucking
Insight.
stupid. And I felt like they just did it not because it was a natural progression to that point, it was more just to be a political statement, and it was so fucking stupid. And it was like an SJW move that they pulled, like, near the end of the series. That was just so fucking ridiculous. It's like, no, there was no hint to that character that character was that way, especially from how she was portrayed at the beginning of the fucking series.
I want to go.
And it's just
wanna-
like,
wait.
fuck you!
I want to go back to the chemistry thing.
Ah!
Was Walter White their teacher?